It's 2 a.m. right now. I've been trying to sleep for 4 hours. Not because of my phone, not because of the 4 cups of coffee that I had in office, but because of one stupid question. And the question is, will I ever make it in life? My name is Sujata. I'm 24, civil engineer by day, trying to become a software engineer by night, living alone in Mumbai. To be precise, 1903 kilometers away from home. And this is me figuring it out loudly, on camera, on the internet. Let's be honest, introductions on YouTube can be very polished and very curated, but I wanted to mine differently. And so I wanted to talk to you like I'm talking to a friend. Because this is probably what we're gonna be. I grew up in a kind of home where I was completely loved and looked after. It was a classic Indian household. The kind where mama always knew where everything was and papa knew exactly what I want to eat. And my brother just automatically did my official work. That was my home for most of my life. That was my world. And then I graduated. 4 years of civil engineering, hundreds of submissions, endless assignments, and so many sleepless nights. It was a degree I worked incredibly hard for from a reputed tier 2 college in India. But right after the celebration ended, the question everyone asked came knocking: what next? Luckily for me, the answer came in the form of an offer letter. It was a decent one, but if I'm being honest, it wasn't the one that I wanted to do. It was a 9 to 6 job in Mumbai, handed to me through campus placements. And the thing about campus placements is that sometimes they don't really feel like a choice at all. You don't just sit down and ask yourself, is this what I truly want? You just ask, can I really afford to say no? And for me, looking at the job market at that time and my own circumstances, my answer was no. So I said yes. I said yes even though a tiny part of me wanted something different, something that I couldn't quite put into words at the time. But life wasn't exactly waiting around for me to figure it out. I got 3 beautiful months at home after graduation, 3 months of sleeping in my own bed, eating my mom's food, and gently pretending that adulthood was still a distant problem. But then the clock ran out. I packed my entire life into a suitcase and I moved to Mumbai. Mumbai is its own complete universe. It truly does not care that you've just arrived. It just throws you onto a 7:15 a.m. local train with what feels like the entire population of a small country and says, "Welcome, figure it out." And honestly, I have been trying to figure it out, just very slowly. I won't glamorize it. There have been nights that were genuinely really hard. There have been mornings where I've been so exhausted that I sat on my bed for 10 minutes straight, not wanting to go to office, and just cried. There were evenings when this city felt so enormous and I felt so small in it. But amidst all of that, there's a plan. It's a quite terrifying plan that I haven't really shared with many people in my physical life yet. And honestly, that's a huge part of why I am starting this channel. Because I needed a safe place to put it all down. So here's the plan. I'm trying to switch career from civil engineering to software engineering. And look, I know what you're thinking. If this is what you wanted, why didn't you study it in the first place? Trust me, I've been asking that question to myself too for a long time now. But the honest answer is, I didn't know. I was 18-year-old trying to decide what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And not just any 18-year-old, an 18-year-old in the middle of a pandemic. Need I say more? The world had hit pause, and somehow, in the middle of all that chaos, I was expected to make a choice that would define my future. So I did what any of us would do. I made the best decision I could at the moment. I took the competitive exams, went through the stressful counseling process, secured a seat at one of the top national colleges in India, and took the path that seemed right at the time. Not because I had it all figured out, but because I was 18 and trying to figure it out, and also trying my best. I think we forget to forgive our younger selves for not having the clarity that we can only gain years later. Today I know myself better. I know what excites me and what drains me. I don't regret the choice she made because she got me here. And now that I know more, I want something different. And I have to keep reminding myself that is allowed. But wanting something different and actually making it happen, two completely different universes. Because the practical realities of the situation doesn't just vanish just because you've had a realization. Every morning, I still have to wake up and head to a demanding full time job. A job that takes my attention, my energy, and sometimes every last ounce of patience I have left. And when the workday ends, my actual day is just beginning. I come back to an empty apartment in Mumbai. I'm nearly 2000 kilometers away from my family, which means there's no one to handle the laundry when I'm exhausted, no one to say, "Don't worry, I've got this," and no one to even cook me dinner when I am even too tired to eat. And somewhere in the margins of all of that, in the quiet evenings, on weekends, during rushed lunch breaks, and in whatever tiny pockets of time I can steal for myself, I open my laptop and learn. One tutorial, one project, one frustrating error message at a time. Because if I want a different future, I have to build it with my own hands. There's no syllabus for this, there's no roadmap handed to me, and there's no date circled in the camera saying, "Congratulations, this is the day, you have done it." There is just faith, consistency, and showing up on days when I'm bone tired and filled with self doubt, which honestly is most of the days. So that's what I'm doing. Slowly, imperfectly, with absolute zero guarantee that any of it will work. And that is exactly what I wanted to tell you right now from the very beginning. Because this channel isn't a highlight reel of a successful story, it's a building process, it's the middle. It's a living document of the struggle to get there. You know exactly where the story starts. I guess we'll figure it out together where it goes next. So, will I actually make it? That's the question, right? The one that shows up at 2 a.m. like it pays some rent to me. But the more I sit with it, the more I realize this isn't really just about tech or a career switch or a new job anymore. It's about the girl who packed up her life and moved to Mumbai alone. The girl trying to learn a completely new universe after working an exhausting full day. The girl who is nearly 2000 kilometers away from home trying to build a future she can't even see it. Will she be okay? I have to believe that she will. Not because everything is going according to the plan, because every single day she wakes up and she still tries again. Sometimes we get so caught up in the hustle of trying to reach the horizon that we forget to take care of the person walking the path. We expect ourselves to have everything figured out without realizing how much weight we are actually carrying entirely on our own. About how terrified this current version of you is of letting down the little girl who always believed she could do anything. Maybe making it isn't about arriving at some perfect final destination. Maybe it's just refusing to quit on yourself. Maybe it's learning to look at yourself in the mirror amidst all of the chaos, taking a deep breath and realizing you're doing the best you can. And if that's true, maybe I'm doing okay. Maybe I'm closer than I think. Maybe we all are. So why a channel? Why do that on top of everything else? Partly because I just needed somewhere to put all of this. The thoughts that come when you're in a life like mine, young, living solo, completely in between and trying to figure it all out. They need somewhere to go. I have my journals, I have my endless voice memos, and now I have this. That is exactly what I want this channel to be, a document of the middle. I want to show what it actually looks like to build a life in a city that doesn't know your name yet, to be in a career you're actively trying to leave, learning a completely new skill after a full day of using a different one. It's about asking the big, terrifying questions without having the answers yet, and just going on anyway. Not toxic hustle, not flawless perfection, but not giving up either, just showing up. Moving forward, I'm going to share the real unglamorous pieces of this transition. I'll be taking you along as I build my coding project from scratch and sharing what it looks like to be a civil engineer and how much it costs to live alone in a city like Mumbai. And if you're also someone who's in the middle of a massive something or a massive move or quietly becoming your own self, I hope you find something here to make you feel less alone. That is the whole goal. That is the only goal. I don't know whether I'd actually make it. I genuinely, honestly don't know. I don't know how this career switch is going to go. I don't know how long I'll stay in Mumbai or what comes after. What I do know is much smaller than that. It's more immediate. I know that I woke up today and I'm learning something incredibly hard because I want to, not because anyone told me I had to. I know that I'm building something slowly, imperfectly, on evenings when I'm bone tired simply because I believe it is worth building. I am living a life that is fully, entirely mine with all the weight and all the freedom that comes with it. And on days when the most honest answer to, will I ever make it, is still, I don't know, I also know that I haven't stopped. And I think maybe that is the making it, not the destination, just the refusal to stop. And to officially introduce myself, hi, I'm Sujata, civil engineer by day, aspiring career switcher by ongoing effort, Mumbai resident still adjusting, first apartment renter, slowly decorating, 24 years old, and very much figuring it out. And I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for staying at the very beginning. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.